Alright, everybody, welcome. We're going to jump into this thing. So, Matt wanted to jump on a live here, and I think it would be beneficial for all the people that are asking and commenting and sending nice messages from all over the world of what's actually going on with Matt and the situation that he's in, and how we are on a time limit and ways that you guys are going to be able to help. So, Matt, I think it would be beneficial for people to know like the full story. So this time last year, we were hanging out at your house. We were on your patio right
Just
up there.
right here.
And you started hiccuping very intensely. You were just sitting going, hiccuping all the time, and the hiccups couldn't shift. And then the next day, it still hadn't subsided, and you went to the hospital. Then what happened?
Well, I mean, that's pretty much it. I had the hiccups. I didn't think it was a big deal. But I went, it was actually 2 days later I went to the hospital. I thought it was nothing. Actually, I thought I had a hiatal hernia because I had to like burp a little bit and then hiccups and burp. It seemed pretty innocent. And then I went to my GP and he wasn't there. Then there was a substitute, and then I showed her where I felt a little, but she didn't feel comfortable. She sent me to the emergency room, and they ran some tests and some blood, and then they said, yeah, something didn't come out so right. So they just had more and more tests done, and yeah, sure as shit, I found out I had this type of leukemia. It's called TPLL. It's a very rare, aggressive form of a blood cancer. I mean, of course, when I found out, my world fell. But that's how I found out. It's I wanted to keep this whole thing kind of private. That's why, I mean, not even all my family knew, not all my friends. I did stop working, but I just wanted to try to get through it myself. And so when this happened, I stopped working. I bought a little camper van and decided to travel a little bit against my doctor's advice, because he wanted me to go in immediately for this for treatment, but they didn't have a donor at that time as well. So I just wanted to live a little bit. I wanted to take a break, and so Laura and I, we just went.
Yeah, because you knew you were against the clock, but you did. There was no. It was a bit abstract.
Well, with this disease, that doesn't respond to chemotherapy or like traditional types of therapy. So what they said is just, we're going to put you on what's called watch and wait. And I never heard of watch and wait before. That means just sit there and do nothing until your blood levels go skyrocket, and or you have some sort of other symptom. But we did this, and what happened was my spleen, it started to grow exponentially up until even when we were on holiday. It was growing every day, and my spleen got the size of like a fucking boot. And yeah, I could push it on my left side and it'll pop out on my right side. It was very, 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 very nasty and very uncomfortable. And it ended up getting so uncomfortable I couldn't eat anymore. I couldn't sleep. I couldn't lay on my back. I couldn't lay on my side. I couldn't do anything because it was like the size of a baby in my stomach. So I decided to turn myself into the white coats at that point, because I lost about 30 pounds. Also during that time, shortly after we got back from traveling around, Laura and I, when it was getting bad, like within a week or two period, I went from walking about 10 kilometers a day to not even be able to walk about 50 meters without breath. I got really, really bad anemia. It got very nasty. And so I turned myself in, and they said that, they didn't still have a donor at that point. And, but when we started it, they said, oh, lucky you, we ended up finding donors for you. There was 3 donors available at one point. and one dropped off. And then just last week, 2 weeks ago, they said, another one dropped off and they can't locate another one. But during this time, we were asking, shouldn't we get our friends and our family checked? And they said, oh, only your sibling. And I only have a brother. But they were discouraging us from, doing a drive or trying to get people signed up. They said, don't worry about it. We have it. You're clear. You're clear. You're clear. And that's how kind of I ended up in this situation. Is they didn't. They said they had it all under control and everything was good. And also during that time, once I started on this therapy, it shrunk my spleen, and I started getting lots of energy back. Because the cancer was stealing my energy and my nutrients, I couldn't do much in the anemia. But the medicine itself killed off most of the cancer, so I ended up getting an explosion of energy. So I was able to exercise every day. And I ended up just getting very, very big. I gained 30 pounds in just a few months.
Nice.
Yeah. And I could lift more weights than I could when I was 20 years old.
Yeah.
I think. Yeah.
So things were on the up. You were getting stronger.
My mindset was good. I was ready to go into this.
You were optimistic.
I was very, very hopeful.
And then it all.
And then just
in the last 2 weeks.
Yeah. Just in the last 2 weeks, they fucking said, they have no one. So now I'm just sitting here with my pants down. Hey, what's up, Robert? I just feel like I'm standing here super vulnerable with my pants down because I have no donor, I have no immune system, and this is it's kind of a fucked up situation. At the same time, though, man, it's actually turned out to be a beautiful thing in that, the amount of support and everything has just been a little bit overwhelming.
And so now you're in a race against time. Can you tell them what they can do to best help you?
Well, yeah. So now I'm in a race against time. So I went on these immune suppressant drugs, and there's no detectable cancer in my body right now, but they're 100% certain it'll come back. With this disease, it always comes back.
If you don't get.
If I don't get a transplant, and the alemtuzumab, which is an immune suppressant drug, only works for a certain amount of time. Now, they say, there's no magic ball. It could be weeks. It could be maybe a little bit longer. But eventually, this is going to come back. And if it does come back, the medication won't be as effective, maybe not effective at all. So I have a small window of opportunity to try to motivate as many people as possible to sign up to become a donor. Because the process itself, from when you order the kit to the time it's uploaded on the bank, is about 4 to 6 weeks minimum. So they're trying to push me in to come in and do an alternative treatment that no one's ever lived before from it, using baby stem cells, but no one's ever lived from it before. And they brought me all the way up to this point and kind of pulled the rug out from underneath me and switched it up. But I have a small amount of time to try to find these stem cells. This is why we're doing this push for these next few weeks to try to get as many people signed up as possible.
Yeah, and if you're watching now, Matt's wife Laura is here, and she's going to post a link in the comments. So if you want to go and register to be a donor to help save Matt, then the link is going to be in the comments. Laura, if you can also go on Matt's Facebook, because he's doing a live on his Facebook too. So Laura's going to put a link in there for you. So if I've ordered my testing kit, it hasn't arrived. It's 10 minutes. You just fill in your details, and they're going to send you like a little pack to your house. And it's as simple as doing a cheek swab. And when you send the cheek swab, they're going to be able to analyze that, and they're able to put you in a database to see if they can find a match. What else would need to happen?
That's it. If there's a match, then you have a choice of saying if you want to go through with it or not. Um, but if there is a match, then yeah, you're gonna be required. It's yeah, and the email says it's as simple as giving blood. It's a little bit more complicated, but you could. It's not much effort. It takes about 5 hours to get your blood out. But
Yeah, and there's a bit of a stigma, isn't there, that for the donor, like this is like a painful process. But I hear that it's not anymore. Like it's quite simple. It's if you've ever given blood before, it's as simple basically to you as giving blood. But they're running through that to get what they need out of it, and then they give you your blood back.
they give you your blood back. That's correct. It's mostly the stem cells. They take out the stem cells and then put them in me, and hopefully my body doesn't. They don't just take it. The new stem cells will attack my body, but then they give me some sort of radiation to calm it down, to balance it out, and then all of a sudden the new cells will graft, and I will be basically all new cells. They want me to be 100% new stem cells.
And it's a case of people getting the kit and swabbing and sending it in, and that process could take 4 to 6 weeks.
4 to 6 weeks,
Then
yes.
we need to go in and do find a donor and then get the donor to give you the blood and then get the blood to you. So that process could take 4 to 6 weeks. How long realistically do they say that you have?
Well, I think either way, they want me to come in now and do experimental things.
Which nobody's ever survived from.
No one's ever survived from. And, I was gutted when they brought me all the way up to the finish line. And then pulled the rug and say, hey, we don't have that option anymore, but we could do this. And no one's ever lived, but this is all we have. And I didn't feel comfortable with this. I still don't feel comfortable with it. I don't feel comfortable with this whole fucking situation, to be honest. But, yeah. It takes about 4 to 6 weeks, I guess. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So for each different country, because on my video everybody was commenting their own country, what countries so far have been able to get on there and register, and you've actually seen the numbers go up?
Well, the number, we have a few different fronts. We have here in the Netherlands, we have the drive in the States, we have a drive in Germany. It's hard to see. The numbers aren't really accurate because we knew about this for a small period of time. So many of my friends and family got without going through my name. So it's not accurate.
There's Maria in Northern Ireland is ordering a kit on the link right now. Thank you, Maria.
Yeah, thank you, Maria. Fucking A. So we have 3 fronts. We just opened the German front 2 days ago. And that is going up. We have a lot of help. Laura's family has been absolutely amazing.
You're American.
I'm American.
And your wife is German.
Yes.
And you both live in the Netherlands.
We both live in the Netherlands.
So you've sent it to your American friends and family, your German friends and family, and also your friends and family in your in the Netherlands and in your chiropractic community as well.
That's correct. We've sent it to a lot more than that. My wife, from the second she wakes up till the second she goes to bed, she's emailing everyone, all kinds of universities. She's asking to be be a part of all kinds of different groups, and then blasting them with them. All kinds of groups, Jewish groups, things like that. She's been, from the second she wakes up to the second she goes to bed for the last 10 days. This is all that she does. Yeah. It's like a war room here.
It is like a war room.
It's very surreal. Like, fucking, I'm sitting here like begging for my life. I never thought I'd be in this position, but fuck, dude. I mean, I want to live. There's...
Yeah, you got some more work to do. Yeah.
I got a lot of work to do, man. And yeah, I have a lot of love to give. I'm not ready to go, dude.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna fight, dude. And I want to thank everyone who's helping or participating. And what do you got? Everyone who's helping and participating, it means the world to me. I cannot thank you enough. And I'm 100% certain if this doesn't save my life, it'll save someone else's life. So it's not, it's bigger than me. It's gonna help someone for sure.
That's my mother. We could all do this here. Give the man a big bosey from your mommy. So a bosey is Scottish for a hug.
Oh, really?
So my mom's saying to give you a hug. That's from Donna Bartley in Northern Ireland.
Nice, thank you, Donna.
And yes, I want all the people from Larne, all the chiropractic community, the Northern Irish community, the Irish community, if we can all just, it's as simple as doing a fucking cheek swab. It costs you 10 minutes. You send it to the database, they're going to check and see if there's a match on there, and if we get enough people on there, enough people registered, bring enough awareness of this to people, then there's a chance that we can find a match from my friend Matt here, and he's dedicated his life to serving his patients, and I think it would be beneficial for us to keep him around for a little while longer. He's a pain in the ass, but he's a nice guy. We'd like to keep him around. And yeah, this gives us a chance to, if not save Matt's life, then at least save somebody else's life. And it costs you absolutely nothing. Okay?
Just a few last things. I mean, a lot of people have asked. First, I want to just go through and thank everyone again who's participated. I want to thank Top Chiropractic. It's a huge chiropractic team. They've all been very, very, very supportive and helped spreading the word. Of course, my wife and my family, her family has been fucking unbelievable. They just put an ad out in the paper in Spain and Germany. It's pretty crazy. Total strangers have stepped up, which is, it's, this whole experience is very, very, very humbling, to say the least. Dr. Adam Del Torto has been very, very supportive. The association, the ICA, Beth Clay, DCF.
What have you heard like from your chiropractic community? Because we're quite a tight-knit group of people and very health-oriented.
Oh, man. They have been absolutely amazing and help spread the love and the support. I mean, I've always had a gratitude and knew that what I've had is very, 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 very special, and but the enormity and the gravity of this, and just people coming out of the woodworks, it's very, very, very humbling, to say the least. Yeah.
And if you would like a specific link to your specific country, maybe we could explain that, because some people have been commenting like Netherlands, UK, America, Germany, and we've been sending them links to their specific country. But if they can't get access to that, there's another link where they can get on like an international database. Can you explain how that works?
Yeah, it's just it's called Swab the World, and it's just, it can be done from any country, and it's a database that's if you are in a different country and you want to see if you're a match, Swab the World, and they will have a link for whatever country you're in. It does not link to me, but it will, if there's a match, I will be notified, and so will you, obviously.
Yeah, so it's like a funnel. We have the amount of people that are in this database, and there's only a select amount of those that are going to be able to be a match for Matt. So the more it becomes a numbers game after that. The more people that we can put into the database, the more people that we can pour into the funnel, then they trickle down, and eventually we're more likely to find a match for Matt.
I mean, they say it's 1 in 50,000 odds. It's not the best odds, but then again, I don't have to get all 50,000. You know, if 500 people are looking, and I'm sure there's more than that, and each person gets 100 people to sign up, that's 50,000. It's not unheard of. It's not undoable. Apparently, I don't have the most unique blood if they've already found 3. So it's possible. It's possible, and so I'm not gonna, give up looking. Although the medical field is telling me just to give up, they were discouraging us. Say don't even bother.
But why would they say not even bother? What's the logic? Like, why does it hurt to try?
I don't know why the fuck they didn't tell me to do it. And I've had this for a year. They didn't say. They said they discouraged us. Just your brother. They saying that he was the only person that don't even bother having your cousins or your aunts or uncles checked. Um, they discourage us from that. Then later we find out now, within the last 10 days, we learned a lot. Like, yeah, those are the higher probabilities of match. But I mean, and that's obvious. But yeah, they discouraged us. They said they had it under control this whole time.
Yeah, but it seems they didn't.
No, they fumbled this. It's totally a botched thing, but I can't focus on that. But
yeah, because at the moment you can't exert energy on what didn't work. We just have to go, okay, we're right now, what's the best move on the chessboard?
I know, it sucks that I'm supposed to be focused on my health and shit, and I'm fucking in this position. So it is what it is, but yeah.
Yeah, so in a situation like this, we would want him at home, we would want him taking his time to focus on his own healing, but he's not able to do that because instead he's trying to find a donor so that he can get the right stem cells so that he can have a higher chance of living. You know, so it's important that we find one for him.
Let's see here. There's again, you could go on swabtheworld.com if you're unable to donate. A lot of people have say that they're too old or they have other health conditions and they're unable. You can still help by just spreading the word. If you want to get really ambitious, you can. There's flyers. We have flyers. You could just ask for a flyer in what country. We can send it to you. You can help spread to different fire departments, schools, or whatever.
And if any of you have questions on how you can help, just comment, and Laura will get back to you. If you have a question, okay, is this available in my country, or can I share this on my Instagram or my YouTube, or can I talk about this on my podcast? You know, whatever it is that you think you can do to help get the word out. And Yope commented there. He says he's too old to be a donor. But we appreciate you, but maybe you can send it to somebody. Maybe you can tell your family or order a testing kit for your house or something.
That's right. And some countries are a lot more generous. For example, in Germany, if you're coming from Germany, they will actually send you schools or whatever multiple kits. Every country is different. In the Netherlands, they don't want to send kits. They want you to sign up. They think those patients or those people giving are a little bit more dedicated than someone who just does a swab, and then when they call these people, sometimes they don't want to do it. It's just a whim.
Or they'll say some stupid shit like testing kits are bad for the environment or some Dutch shit.
Yeah, the reason is so we were going to do a drive at our practice, but then their reason is, and it makes sense, that they think if you're standing right there, they're going to say yes and do it, but when they make the phone call, say you're a match, that they might be a little less apt. They think that the people are a little bit more dedicated if they actually sign up and put their stuff in and go through it. So that was it makes sense. But
chiropractors, if any of you want posters sent to your practice, just let us know in the comments, and Laura can she can email you the posters, and then you can just print it, laminate it, and in the waiting area, like that's what we have at Top Chiro. We just have it printed out and it'll just sit at the front desk. Share it on your practice social media. Your clients can see it. Put it in your waiting room, or if maybe you don't have a practice or you don't have space like that where there's a lot of people going, just share it onto your Facebook and Instagram.
It doesn't cost anything. It doesn't do anything. I mean, it's only for a few weeks we're asking. Of course, you know, the fucked up thing is if, you know, these things are becoming a little bit more and more prevalent. And if, you know, I don't want to, no one should have to deal with this. No one should have to be like looking for a donor, begging for a donor when they're trying to heal. So I mean, the more people that are in these banks, there's more availability for not just me, but for also other people. I mean, it fucking sucks, dude. I can't stress this enough. This is a nightmare, really.
Yeah. And knowing him, you know, I can assure you that if you were in that same position, that he would order a testing kit for you. Tell him a little bit about what you've been up to. You've basically spent your whole career, you know, trying to help others with their health.
I mean, I dedicate my life to helping people. I wake up, I go to work. I mean, I do all kinds of
what do you
things.
Do for work?
Yeah, most people here know I'm a chiropractor, but I also teach other chiropractors. I have a couple chiropractic offices here in the Netherlands. You know, anyone who knows me, all chiropractors who know me, man, I do anything for this profession. sacrifice everything. I donate to chiropractic. Everything I do, most of my friends I hang out with in my adult life are chiropractors. It's my family, especially over here.
There we go. Maria's asking for some flyers to be sent over to her. Maria, you are salt of the earth. We appreciate you greatly. Maria's awesome. Maria was a client whenever I was a CA.
Yeah.
Well, she was the client of the chiropractor that first taught me. Yeah.
Where was what country?
In Larne, Northern Ireland.
In Northern Ireland.
Yeah.
Sorry about that, Maria.
All right. Anything else you want to touch on?
No. Again, if you have any questions, any type of whatever that needs to be of me, or if you have any comments or any way you could help, just put it in the comments section. We'll look after it. We'll take a look at it, and if need be, we'll reach out to you. And again, I just want to thank everyone for their love and support. I'm sure I missed some people, but I mean, please just be good humans and take care of each other. It's you don't know how much it means to someone, and you don't know who's hurting, you don't know who's in bad shape, but it means a lot. Just to smile, to say hello, all these different things. Yeah, that's it.
All right.
I'd like to thank everyone for their time. I mean, we'll probably do another one of these in a few weeks. I'm also going to be on Chiro Hustle.
That'll be good. Then look at
That's on June 4th with James Chester. So if you're a chiropractor, even if you're not, I'll be on a podcast the 4th of June at 7 o'clock our time. So we'll probably be live with that. If need be or whatever, I'll do it again before that. But again, I want to thank everyone for their time, their love, their support, and that's it.
All right. Good night, guys.
Everyone enjoy the rest of your day. Please take care, and thank you for being you.
Order the testing kit.
Order a testing kit, yeah. Hey, peace. Bye.